That's kind
it's
of
family.
crazy.
Yeah, family all around.
I mean, that boy doing some.
That dude, yeah.
I don't know. We on a whole interview. Hey,
how y'all doing? Hey, how's everybody doing? How y'all doing this evening? Jason Ferg here with my brother, Rick Dbnr.
Yes, sir.
It's an honor to have you, man.
Yes,
We're about to
man,
get
bro.
this South Bay Love event popping. This is the first one.
Yeah, man.
We structured this event so that myself and my brother's artist band, we would be like the house band, the host of this event. But we wanted to feature other artists who are already out there doing their thing, and just like us, enjoy sharing their music. So my brother is making history with us because he's the first featured artist for this event that you will learn about, you will know about. The name South Bay Love, and then other events that Jason Ferg and Artif go on to create. You will learn about those. But the fact that you're here today, it means a lot to us. We're grateful.
It's an honor, man.
So yeah, tell us about yourself, where you're from, tell us about your music, whatever. Go for it.
Shoot, man. Like I said, my name's Rick Dbnr. You know what I'm saying? I'm from DC, Maryland area. DMV representative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came out here maybe like a year and a half ago, 2018 in July. So I just been out here trying to learn myself, finding God the whole way, trying to get plugged in, connected, networking with the good brethren. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of that, I cultivated an album. It's like a 7-track EP album. You know, people attention spans. You know, I wanted to call it an EP, but people like, what's an album? Because you know, people don't listen that long.
Once you pass 6 songs, it's a full-length album.
Yeah, I mean, people not listening to the tracks that's like 20. You know what I'm saying? So, but the album is called To the 7. It's basically a journey about becoming complete, becoming whole. So a lot of growth on there. I started producing last January, and I was a graduate out of 1500 Sound Academy.
Tell me more about that real quick while you're on that.
Basically just, you know, Rance and James Fauntleroy, they wanted to pour back into the community in Inglewood, and they started a school in Inglewood called 1500 Sound Academy. And you know, they had like a audition process for a first class, and I made it out of like a couple thousand people.
Right. It's a national search, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so, because I had just moved out here. That was like the first thing that I ever submitted for. I walked in a Guitar Center in Cerritos, and somebody was just rapping me up about it. I was just like, let me see what that thing is.
Yeah, let me take care of that.
So, I mean, I was blessed, and I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to sit down with Rance and James and learn from GOATs.
So for those who don't know those guys, what songs or music have they worked on that may be familiar to a lot of folks that are out there?
I mean, everything. Buddha, they just won Grammys, and Bruno Mars, 24 Karat, they didn't work with Jay-Z, everybody. Like your favorite artists, they didn't work with everybody, you know, so.
Tell us more about 2 to 7. So that's the word 2, T-O, the word the, and then the number 7, 2 the 7. I think my favorite song on the album still is Get Out Your Feelings. I like the album front to back, but that song in particular, man, when I first heard, it's like one of my favorite workout joints. It's you know, your pen is really hot throughout the entire album, but on that song in particular, I'm like, yeah, my bro.
Appreciate that,
my bro did that thing. So tell me about your role in terms of producing the album. Did you produce it front to back?
Yeah, I produced like 5 tracks on the album.
That's what's up.
And like I said, last January, that was the start. And I invested in myself, bought some equipment.
Yeah.
Now I'm using that equipment. I'm like, you know, it's time to see some return on the investment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you know, you put a lot of money out, you put a lot of time, you put a lot of effort into this stuff because you're serious about it.
Absolutely.
Right? So I figured, why not put out,
you
know, what I've been working on.
Yeah, man. A lot of people want to do certain things, but they're not willing to invest in themselves. What is it that gave you the motivation or even the courage to just step out and like actually start to invest in yourself?
I mean, really, I was like, I came out here and I found out what faith was for myself, right? I recognized that I was living in my parents' faith. Back home, you know what I'm saying? So I got out here, I recognized what faith is, I recognized who God was for myself, and in tune, I learned more about who I was.
Right.
And as I'm doing that continually, I figured, why not expand and expound upon the things that God has placed inside of me.
That's great, man.
So
that's great. A lot of people think that you have to wait until the story is fully developed to share it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so many people, they testify to the fact that it was being able to see glimpses of people's journey that blessed them the most. And so one of the things that I appreciate about you and your approach is the fact that you're not waiting until you reach a certain place of perfection per se, or like full-blown development.
Right.
You're launching right now, and you're and like your work, the quality of your album and the work does not sound like somebody who's just kind of getting started. You know,
I mean, I had the right people around me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That speak about that.
I mean, really, like I said, coming from, you know, the school that I went to, it was just a bunch of people that had like minds.
Yeah.
That really wanted to invest in themselves, and we built community there. I
Yeah.
feel like community is a very, very important thing. The right community. Because you
Absolutely.
could just have people around you. You could have a bunch of yes men around you,
That's for
just
sure.
telling you what you want to hear, what you want to hear. It's,
Yeah, you
You
need
going
some
with
good
the flow.
critics. You need
Exactly.
some good critics around you.
and those people, they told me when stuff was whack,
Yeah.
and they told me when stuff was good.
That's good.
So,
That's good.
yeah.
Definitely check it out. But it's Kingdom music, but it
Sure.
bangs. It
Yeah.
bangs hard. So
That's my thing, man.
Yeah.
You could be saved, but you don't gotta be soft out here, man. You don't even gotta be no lame.
No.
You being
No.
a Christian, man. You know, so
absolutely not.
just staying true to you,
Yeah,
and not compromising yourself, your character, your integrity. You know.
for sure,
So,
man.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah. Shout out to the church, man.
Yeah.
On LA, man. I got to shout out PT and First Lady,
Absolutely.
Sarah Jakes, Roberts. Forgot the last name. You know, but that's, you know, the last name's important too. You know?
Right.
But love y'all, man.
For
yeah.
sure. Peace, man. Let's have a good show.
Yes, sir, man.
I got a question.
Appreciate you, bro. Okay.
Oh,
For
yeah.
the camera.
All right.
So, if you sit and watch a turtle and a snail race,
What's up?
This
with
is
you,
happening
man?
right now.
What's
does
up
that
with you?
teach you the patience in life?
Oh, you just gonna flip it and make
I
it.
think it proves that you are foolish.
Are you patient enough to watch a turtle and a snail?